It's the Raiders and the 49ers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, how about this Raiders squad? They had a long drought without playoff wins. You had to go back to the AFC Championship season of 2002, but they got it done under head coach Josh McDaniels.
And Brandon, you know how much I love the history of the NFL. How about this? The Raiders and the Colts, the only teams that currently win a Super Bowl in two different cities. Now the Raiders with a chance to win in their third city.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, no doubt. They look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Pats and Steelers for most ever.
And they've been really close in recent years. They were in this game just 3 seasons ago. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Had the lead in the 4th quarter against Kansas City, but watched it slip away. And how about last year? Lost a 4th quarter lead to the Rams in the NFC title game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell from 3 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
and yet I think you're not telling me something.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out, and the Niners have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down where they are here starting the third quarter.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Fighting through it, he's got space. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
Then tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Jacobs. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jacobs again, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Lance again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Gold with an extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. And watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Steal.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Lance back to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my